Good day everyone, I am Lilet Sifera from BS.com 2B. So for today's video, I will discuss the two topics, which is the theory of reason action and the theory of planned behavior. So let's start from the first topic, which is the theory of reason action. It's a combination of two psychological theories of how behavior change, develop, and predict human behavior. So yung theory of reason action, ito yung kung paano tumitingin or maimpluwensya ang pag-uugali ng isang tao or intention ng isang tao. So, yung theory of reason action suggests that a person's behavior is determined by their intention to perform, and that this intention is in turn a function of their attitude toward the behavior, and the best predictor of behavior is intention or instrumentality, believe that the behavior will lead to the intended outcome. So, yung instrumentality is determined by the three things: their attitude toward the specific behavior, their subjective norms. So, the subjective norms refers to the belief that an important person or a group of people will approve and support a particular behavior, and their perceived behavioral control. The more favorable the attitude and the subjective norms, and the greater and the perceived control, the stronger the person intention to perform the behavior. So why we need to learn about reason action theory? So, one of the most common function of communication is to change people's attitudes and to change people's behavior, what we commonly think of as persuasion. So, yung persuasion is important in almost every interpersonal and a business interaction, where we have to try to influence people. It's ubiquitous, it happens all the time, and it's important to be able to be good at it. So, yung meaning ng ubiquitous, ito yung present, appearing, or found everywhere. So there's one theory that dominates the modern scientific discussion of persuasion and behavior change, and that theory goes by a couple of different names but is still the same theory. We call that reason action theory, or planned behavior. The interaction and behavior link. Another part of the theory is between the intention and behavior. Normally, the link between intention and behavior is very strong. For example, if you ask people their voting intention in the month, every an election is a very good predictor of their actual voting behavior. The same goes for many consumer behavior and other kinds of personal and health behaviors. So, yung intention are generally strongly correlated with behaviors, but not perfectly. Our intention can change between the time someone can ask about our intention and the time we do the behaviors. So, yung another instances, our intention may be measured incorrectly. Someone can ask us a sloppy question about our intention in a research setting, and therefore it is not well correlated with our behavior. So another way of thinking about behavior that's not under your volitional control is, I ask you, do you get married within the next 5 years? Well, you can intend it to you. It takes two people to get married, so it's not completely under control. So the second topic is the theory of planned behavior. So there's one important difference between the theory of reason action, which came first, and the theory of planned behavior, which is the more modern current version of the theory. So the difference in the addiction of this idea or perceived behavioral control, you can think of as self-efficacy, or the belief that I am actually capable of doing the behavior in question, such as exercise. For example, teenagers who smoke are usually are part of peer group who smoke. Therefore, they may think smoking is the norm. However, most teenagers don't smoke, so exposure to statistics showing them the true extent of smoking should change their subjective norms. The theory of planned behavior is the model most used in health psychology. So yung theory of planned behavior, parang plano siya, parang for example, parang nagtatanong siya, for example, if I have a friend that sinasabi ko sa kaibigan, uy, gusto ko bumili ng iPhone. Maganda ba yun? Then sinabi niyang kaibigan ko na, oo, maganda yun. So, I plan to buy. So, yun, kung paano mai-influence siya ng isang tao. Yung theory of planned behavior, pinaplano siya, pero dapat yung kasama mo, parang they influence you. So, yun lang, and thank you.